do you feel? Can you move? Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect your... Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. Yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
You there! We are escaping. Let me open your door. That's it. Quickly! You must escape before the guards return. Everyone, quickly!
Quickly. Follow urgency. There are weapons. Arm yourselves.
Defend yourself. Don't be greedy. We have a lot of prisoners to arm. Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way. Like you, I am escaping this place. Been here for some time. The tall one asked me to help the newer prisoners find their way. Those who are captured will be flayed. Sadly, that will not end their torment. Soul-shriven can... The half-giant, Lyris Titanborn. She leads this uprising. I do not know how or why she is here, but to the soul-shriven, she is a gift of divines. We are the vestiges of people whose souls were stolen by the god of schemes. I dare not utter his true name in this place. The soul-shriven are doomed to slavery in Coldharbor for eternity, or at least until we are no longer useful. In here the lesson. Whole we remain. Our bodies waste away. Our skin shrivels, and eventually our mind any notion of reality. The oldest of the soul-shriven are completely insane. We call them pharaohs. Oh yes. Hydra actually fear them. Pharaohs have no fear of pain or death, because that is all they know. That and eternal hunger. They will attack and eat anything they can get their claws on, even each other. You are a new arrival, yes? The newly arrived have more free will, more fighting spirit. But that won't last. It never does. In time, uncounted years perhaps, you will become Pharaoh. It is the fate that awaits us all. Eventually. Much more. But there is no time. You must keep moving if you want to survive. Go now.
An enemy approaches. Strike it down. Do not slow vestige. With the passing of time comes decision. Another enemy blocks the path ahead. Dispatch it quickly.
got more meat on your bones than most of these poor bastards, and I see you've armed yourself. Good. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris. What? Who told you to find me? He spoke to you? What did he say? Ha! That sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us. Will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can. He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees past, future. If he told you to find me, he must have had a very good reason. You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Coldharbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead. I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the ways of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself. A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven. It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Coldharbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me. No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you. It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving. We made it. Come, the Sentinels are at the top of those towers. We need to find a way up. Constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Coldharbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded. quickly. While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
A god of brutality knows of your escape.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Coldharbor is a wondrous place. It's his home, and he knows it like the back of his hand. He's down by the river. Let's go find him.
One fine day in the middle, got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll, then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you, then? Oh dear, well, that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull-bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you? Much to tell is there. It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things. Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of Soul Shriven. Who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose. Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me. An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it. I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's been here so long, this is like home. But a good uprising now and again is a diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
much time. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Amrio. I'm not going with you. I probably should have mentioned this before, but it never seemed like the right time. There's a trick to a cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. We can't possibly understand it right now, but the Prophet chose you for a reason. You're important, and everyone and everything we've ever loved is in. Get the Prophet to safety. I'll find my own way back, if I can. There are magical locking devices on either side of the cage. You need to deactivate both of them so I can begin the transfer. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but you need your eyes for protection. I give myself that the Prophet might be free!
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once Coldharbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Coldharbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel. You must lead me to it.
The souls of the damned are my weapons. You will know eons of suffering.
Protect you. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a sky shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn, some linked to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the sky shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, your children are lost in the fog between worlds. They cry out for mercy. Hear my voice, Akatosh. I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now! The vestige awakens once again. Come, we must speak.